Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 1st to the 15th, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel be seen by the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, so thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, this one right here. Oh, the tower reversed. Okay, so this is really a great sign. So the tower is profound and everlasting change. And what we're going to see here is that we're rebuilding after this profound and everlasting change. And it's being able to move our minds forward and saying, I'm out of the chaos, right? I'm out of the turbulence. Now it's time to rebuild. And that's what we need to be mindful of, is that we can still be in the, oh my gosh, everything's falling apart phase or idea or mindset. And that's just not going to be very beneficial for us because it is a time of rebuilding, and that's beautiful. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And here we have blissful, being grateful, embracing happiness, embracing bliss, and letting us be filled with that happiness and that bliss. That's going to be extremely important. And that's really going to help move us forward in a beautiful, beautiful way. Remembering that bliss matters, happiness matters. If we're not quite at the bliss moment yet in our lives, or we don't feel like that's obtainable, go for happiness. Just quietly say, I'm choosing happiness, I'm choosing happiness. Make that a mantra for you, and you will see that happiness guides you forward. Say, I'm choosing bliss, I'm choosing bliss, I'm choosing bliss. And bliss will guide you forward. You will then fill yourself with bliss. And that will be an extraordinary thing. And that is an extraordinary thing. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, okay. So, interesting. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So we can be having a bit of difficulty with a Pisces energy during this time. Just being aware of that. Being aware that the approach can be of somebody a little bit more, I want to say nurturing, okay? Because what I'm seeing here is the force of Aries coming forward. And so during this time, Aries, we have to remember that we're a powerhouse, right? The way that we go after things, the way that we do things, the way that we, are moving ourselves forward, we're a powerhouse. And Pisces energy can be knocking us off because it's all about change. It's all about connecting with our heart and ourselves and having ourselves move forward in grace and in beauty and in bliss and finding that balance within the sea of our emotions. And we're going to be looking at things and saying, okay, how's best to move forward? How do I achieve? How do I succeed? Life is kind of like a battlefield, right? Or a battle plan. We want to see that 3D map come up and look at things the most calculatively and most beneficially for us. And here we're being called to change. And we're having a bit of difficulty with that. We can be having a bit of difficulty with, yeah, with a Pisces energy, with the Taurus energy as well, to acknowledge this too. But what we're going to see here is that we're having trouble connecting with our heart. And once we step into our heart, we are going to start stepping into ourselves. And excuse me while I sneeze. Oh, I do apologize for that. Okay. But also, we can be born on the cusp with Pisces, right? And we can have Pisces in our chart. And that part of our personality, we're having a bit of difficulty with. Just as if we have Taurus in our chart or, as part of our personality or on the cusp with it, we're having trouble with that as well. With the Queen of Cups, this is the connection with the heart. This is healing, loving, compassionate energy. We can be overwhelmed with emotions, overwhelmed with the way that things should be moving forward or how people should be seeing things or what we think it should be, instead of saying, okay, what do I feel? What do I love? What do I want? What's important to me? How do I move me forward? And how do I embrace my grace? The Queen of Cups is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We can be having a bit of difficulty with people who are just too emotional right now. And we're not on the same page. But also, we want to be too emotional right now. We want to be able to be overwhelmed or, upset or just even cry. And we're not letting ourselves do it. This isn't lashing out at others, but this is connecting with our hearts, connecting with our emotions, connecting with what we love and what we want. And this can be feeling overwhelming. So just be aware of that. With the Six of Cups, this is the past coming forward. There are blockages in our past during this time that are going to come forward. And we're going to be looking at things, and it's like there's an energy blockage within us. Okay? Crown chakra, right? But also soul star chakra connecting us to the universe, solar plexus chakra, heart chakra, and earth star chakra, right? Connecting us with the earth. We can feel disconnected, disjointed during this time. And there's something here, and it makes us feel very young. We're like, I feel young. I feel out of control, like not even like out of control, like I am out of control, but it's like I'm not in control of the situation. I can't move this forward the way that I want to. And that's because our logical, look at the map, bring up the battlefield mind, it isn't working for us. Here, embracing our heart, embracing what we love, that's going to be one of the most challenging things, stepping into, I don't really like the phrase Earth Mother because the earth, yes, is our mother, right? But there's also a fierceness to the earth that when we think of Earth Mother, we think of loving and caring and, compassionate and safe. But, not all mothers are like that. And the Earth Mother can also be tornadoes and hurricanes and blizzards and, the unknown. So here, embracing us, all aspects of ourselves, but the nurturing aspect of us is very important. Connecting with our heart chakra is going to be one of the challenges for this time. If we can take, the 1st to the 15th and focus and meditate on our heart chakra, just even chant to ourselves while, we're doing mundane tasks, love, 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 and keep chanting love over and over again. We are going to be taking things from our childhood that made us feel stuck, but also the kind of glorifying or demifying the past where we were stuck. It's either things were harder or things were better, right? We tend to go to one extreme or another. And it's like we need to be right here, right now, embracing our prosperity, embracing what we love, and looking at the words of others and really saying, I'm not letting you define me. I'm not letting this hold me back anymore. This is vampiric energy. This is the energy that just tries to bring us down. And it's saying, I get to stay stuck. And what Spirit is saying to us, Aries, is that we don't get to stay stuck anymore. We're going to see the blockages within us. We're going to see the areas, the arenas, the people where it's like, I don't like that. I don't need that. And the funny thing is, it's not like haha funny, but it's going to be this remarkable thing. It's like these people are going to start leaving us alone because we're changing our own energy. We're looking at the blockages between our connection with the universe, divinity, and our own earthly bodies. And we're starting to see ourselves raise our energy vibration, look at what we deeply want. And it lets us know that order and structure and everything being just so, it doesn't have to be. Taurus energy comes forward, right? And Taurus energy is this time of grounding, of stability, of security, of looking at things, but also powerful manifestors. So what we need to be very mindful of is, what are we thinking about? What is filling our mind? Are we angry? Are we happy? Are we overwhelmed? We're playing a game that has very certain rules. We're going to be breaking those rules, not in a bad way, not in a way that could get us in trouble, but in a way that says, this is not what I need, and this is not what I want. It's going to change now, because I am embracing my greatness, my power, and my distinguishing elements of myself. I'm seeing me move forward into me and for me. And that's a huge thing. What we're going to find here is that we are empowered, but we're not really fitting right now into the organization, into, people can be like, oh, you have to be a team player. And it's like, okay, we will be team players, but we're not part of that team. There's something here where we're distancing ourselves. We're moving forward in a very distinct way for us. We're fighting a change that just sweeps us up. We have to move with this change. Something new has been presented. Something powerful is moving us forward. And it's like, okay, I can do this. Okay, I can see this. And yet we're afraid of the change that's coming. And so we just want to put a halt on it because there's a blockage here that says, no, I can't move forward. Remember when I was young and things failed, things fell apart. And it's like, okay, remember that. But also, don't let that rule your life. There were, people always say there were valuable lessons learned. Sometimes there weren't. Sometimes, and excuse my language, but shit happens. And we wish it wouldn't have happened. And we wish it didn't happen. And it hurt and it scarred us. And it left us feeling broken, like, little broken marionettes that don't know how to move forward, that like these jerky, kind of, I'm just seeing like jerky movements instead of that fluid, movement of the puppet moving forward to what it wants. And that's what we're seeing here. And there's a sense of, we've been jerky. We've been trying to move forward, and it's just been so hard for us. And this isn't saying like if we have any, physical disabilities, that isn't what we're talking about here. We're talking about being broken on the inside, in our hearts, in our souls, and what we want, and just putting up walls, and our walls having walls, and then our walls having walls, and being like, no, I will not be hurt again. I will not be disappointed again. I will attack first and listen later, type of thing. And Spirit is saying here, stop fighting the change that's coming. Because even though it's unknown, even though it might not be what we had planned when we were little, now it's time to start moving forward. Look at your root chakra. Look at what's grounding you. Look at what you want. And look at what you desire. But also look at your passion. Look at your fire. Red is intense, right? Mellow it down. Dilute it with white, with water, or however you want to dilute it, and let it become pink. Because pink is, the color of Mars, the god of war, right? Of Aries, the god of war. But it's softer, it's gentler, it's easier to connect with. In the French court, they wore pink because it was seen as a color of Aries. Wear pink. It's a color of Aries. It's your color, but it's also the color of your heart shining through, of your emotions mattering. And you need to be reminded of this. You need to embrace this. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Three of Cups reverse. You've been betrayed. Subconsciously, you're still reeling from a betrayal of somebody who raised their glass to you, who celebrated you, who should have been on your side. They just aren't. And that's fine. They don't need to be. It's time to keep on moving forward for you. Look at the pain, look at the hurt, look at the betrayal, and be like, okay, I see you. I see you and I know you, but I'm not ruled by you. Because they're trying to knock you off your game. And then we have mystical. The mystical, the beautiful, the things that we can't define. They're going to start to mean a heck of a lot to us. We want everything to be quantifiable, right? We want everything to, line up in neat little rows, be neat little soldiers. It's not going to be. Now it is time to turn to the spiritual part of ourselves that we've cut ourselves off from for a while. Our subconscious tarot message is the Prince of Pentacles, We're becoming students of our prosperity, of our success, of the bounty that we want in our lives, of the way that we need to move forward for us. Subconsciously, we're looking at things and taking everything in. Everything in. Our dreams are going to guide us. They are, as long as we're not too angry when we go to sleep. Be aware of that. But our dreams will guide us. And as our dreams guide us, we will start to see doors opening. We will start to see new insights coming. We will start to see us moving forward in profound ways. But subconsciously, we're taking everything in like a sponge. Kind of like a little kid that's always listening, always learning, always tuned in, even if we don't think they are, or even if it feels like they're just ignoring everything. So be aware of this. It's powerful stuff. You're powerful during this time, Aries, severely, severely powerful. But we can be operating out of a place where it's like everything just exploded and it's being put back together. But we're in that place of not put back together, but we're rebuilding, we're moving forward. The healing time has come, but we're still reeling from that explosion. So we have to be kinder to ourselves and not as reactionary as our fire spirit, as our, God of war spirit wants us to be. So be aware of that. All right. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.